Had the best weather so far this week, John. A little bit of a hiccup coming their way again.
Unfortunately, it usually doesn't have the best weather. It's just kind of the trademark for this thing, or a hallmark. But yeah, tomorrow not great either, although better as you're going west. I think being out in Bloomsburg area, weather better, certainly a lot better than what you'll see in places like, let's say, Dingman's Ferry, Matamoros, Shahola. A lot more rain further east, a lot less the further west you go. So most, if not all of the day in Bloomsburg may end up being fairly dry. Let's show the Bloomsburg camera. So we'll show you what's happening down there in the fairgrounds, kind of overlooking the midway here. We had a big line that was formed. Looked like maybe still a good chunk of people there. Maybe a show getting ready to open up on one of the stages. Good night to be out there. It's cloudy, it's cool, it's fall weather. Certainly has all the looks and feels of a night that you'd want to be out at a fair. All right, let's jump to the weather map, show you what's doing. I want to start you off with this photo from Cynthia from New Media, south of the Bloomsburg area. Said she's enjoying her flowers while they last. A beautiful rose pictured here. So thanks, Cynthia, for all of your work. Of course, if you ever have any weather photos of the day, just send them my way. We'll try to get them up here on the television. Of course, the big story coming up here is going to be for some rain coming in for tomorrow. There are some flood watches in effect from Pike County, Sullivan County in New York, and then points east. It looks like the New York City Metro is really going to take the brunt of this thing. And unfortunately, it's lining up kind of with that morning to mid-morning drive time, or just time period in general. That could be a problem out that way. So if you're one of the commuters heading from the Poconos out to the city, get ready. I think tomorrow could be a pretty nasty flash flooding situation out that way tomorrow. Looks like in our neck of the woods, Pike County may see some minor issues. Elsewhere, I think we're generally going to be okay. This is a look at what's happening now with our satellite and radar, and the answer to that is really not a lot. But here's the big picture. Area of low pressure coming in from the west, and there's this, what we call an inverted trough, is starting to make its presence known right along the eastern seaboard. So that's going to be the focal point for some very heavy rain tomorrow. It's cloudy tonight. We will find some showers developing. We know up in the Halstead area you had a couple of showers earlier today. Temperatures tonight, not all that chilly, mid-50s, a little warmer than average. Tomorrow, the heaviest rain likely from the morning through mid-afternoon. Thinking after that things would be tapering off. And again, most of us not finding much, if any, rain at all. So out in central Pennsylvania, really not much doing tomorrow, but it's further east where the rain may be, of course, more persistent. It does look like it's going to let up, though, for the high school football games. The fields will be wet, and save, let's say, like the Stroudsburg area, like Wallenpaupack High School. You know, those areas may be still a little bit wet at kickoff with rain falling from the clouds, but for most of us, not much doing. So I want to really emphasize that. Let's drive it home. Looking at future clouds and radar, this is tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. You can see where some of the showers are. Basically northeastern Pennsylvania, some of the valley cities getting in on that. Not a lot doing out here. Beavertown, Beaver Springs, Lamar, Renova, Trout Run. You can see, I mean, mainly just a cloudy day, but look where some of this persistent rain is showing up. It's going to be a Pocono Special, this thing, throughout not only Monroe County, but Pike County too, even into Wayne County, finding some periods of some heavier, steadier rain. But this is all wrapping up for tomorrow night. So when you add it all up, I mean, maybe a couple of hundredths of an inch of rain out in central Pennsylvania, but valley cities up to the back mountain, quarter of an inch of rain, something like that, down through Bear Creek Township and in Hazelton, closer to half an inch or so, and then out through Gouldsboro, Tobyhanna, now you're talking 3/4 of an inch of rain. And if we're going to find some higher end amounts, it's Milford, Bushkill, getting into Stroudsburg. You're probably looking at more than an inch of rain out in that neck of the woods. So here's what you need to know with tomorrow. Rain's likely, especially in eastern areas. Heaviest rain amount's going to be along the Delaware River. But if you're heading out to the city tomorrow, again, 2 to 4 inches or more of rain. There's going to be flash flooding out there, so keep that in mind. Your weekend, though, looks great. This system's going to be clearing out. Low 70s Saturday, closing in on 80 on Sunday. And it doesn't stop there. Early October is coming in really nicely. So after that cool rainy day tomorrow, Saturday starts the trend of nicer weather and just a sterling stretch next week. Oh yes, the sterling harp is going to return with a vengeance come next week when you're talking sunshine and 80 degrees in early October. I'm liking what I'm seeing, Scott. Let's just get through tomorrow first.
Yeah, we might have a whole string orchestra next week.
We'll start tuning up the band.
Thank you, John.